All right, we're here. It's Friday. Hope you all are here with me. And I'm in the middle of texting my cousin. And I'm also what I've done over here in this general area over here. I have a plate, not a plate, like a little circular disc type thing, and I put some pipe tobacco on there, and occasionally I'm lighting it so I get some good fumes. Am I on? Let's gonna make sure I'm on here. It says I'm live, so it says I've been live for a few seconds. So I'm getting this thing kind of fumey over here so I get that good pipe smoke in here. Oh, and I just know that I'm going to be talking to you guys, and I'm going to put my elbow over here onto some coals. Hold on a second. I'm telling my cousin that I'm live. All right. Let's see who's here. Greg, Todd, Marco, everybody. Good to see you. And JCB, what's up? All right. Good to see you. I hope Christmas was good for y'all. I know I saw you on Christmas, but I really didn't get to talk to you about how it went and what y'all got, and if you got anything that you're really excited about. Can y'all hear me okay? I've kind of put my mic over here to a little bit to get out of my way. Now that I finally realized I don't have to wear it, I think I started wearing it when I was having Stickman and the Cold Steel uppy ups on here, and then I could hear them reverbing through my speakers. So I think that was the problem. But if y'all can hear me, I'm just gonna leave it right there. Todd, I didn't get anything. Well, Piffmas, Piffmas. Oh, you didn't get anything at all? Oh, that's terrible. Piffmas went out a little late, so Piffmas went actually the day after Christmas. So if you lived in Texas, you got your Piffmas probably. And so I was a little bit late on that. I'll be better next year. Kind of get into the swing of things again, get everything going. Oh, Tim, I'm sorry you got a migraine. I've had like 2 or 3 migraines in my life, and I remember 2 of them really intensely, and that is the worst. I would rather have this is honest God truth because I've had really bad kidney stones that put me in the hospital. We had kidney infections, we had the kidney explosions and all that. Where they go in and pulverize your kidneys. I would rather have that pain, not the overall thing, but that pain than a migraine. There's something about head pain. The only the only time that pain ever made me puke was migraine pain. And my mom had told me I had this migraine pain and it made me sick to my stomach. And I just it was hard to listen, not hard to listen, but hard to believe. And then I did, and that was bad stuff. So yeah, I'm sorry, Tim. That's a horrible, horrible thing. All right, it's Friday. Greg is not happy about it being Friday. I'm guessing maybe you're on a different work schedule, Greg, or my wife been a nurse for we've been married for almost 29 years. She's been a nurse for 30 something years, and so Fridays never really meant anything to us. You know, she was never a. Let me make sure I'm not lying. I don't think she was ever a Monday through Friday person. So, hey, PW, good to see you. Craig, good to see you. So, yeah, like I put in the notes, I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. So I'm just going to be kind of going through what happened for Christmas, trying to keep my pipe fire going over here so I can have some excellent aromatizing here and here, if that's a word. And spent a lot of money over at the cigar store. I'm gonna go into that later. Tim, did you put in? I don't remember if you put in. I had 30 different envelopes I sent out for Piffmas, so I don't remember every name. If y'all put in now, the Canadians are gonna have to wait a little bit. I had to get some Canadian stuff, so I think there were 2 Canadians, so y'all might be waiting a little bit on your package. But the North America, the actually United States folks, all your stuff is on the way. So the 2 Canadians, don't give up on life. I will have your stuff out. It probably won't be a knife. I just every time I've never ever that I can remember had successful knife sent to Canada. So it might be like a flashlight or something cool like that. But I don't, unless y'all can tell me a secret way to get into Canada without getting y'all in trouble. What do I like to smoke? I just got into pipes about a month ago, so I've been enjoying the pipes. I got some tobacco from the Renaissance Festival. You know how there was a local pipe store, local cigar shop, tobacco shop that went over and sold this. So they sold it under weird names, to make it like this is supposedly long bottom leaf, like from the Lord of the Rings. So there's no telling what they really are, but it's kind of a chocolatey flavor, that one, and the other one's kind of a rum leather kind of smell. So it's really good. It's really, wait, I was saying aromatic, so if that's a word, that's what pops in my head when I think about these things, especially a pipe. But I've been smoking some cigars. Got 'em. Spent way too much at the cigar store today. If you disassemble the knife and it is essentially knife parts, it won't get stopped. I can do that. I will do that if that's what you want me to do. I will disassemble some cold steel right now. I'll do that. I will send you knife parts, and then y'all can reassemble. If you think that'll get through, I can disassemble cold steel all day long. So we'll see. Let me take a little hair of the dog. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff Mom used to snort. Hey, Addicted to Blades, good to see you. Jeremy, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, good to see you. You can come here, make sure I got everybody. Jay Demeter, Merry Christmas, good to see you. All right, you strike me as a Padron guy. You been reading my mail? Are you seriously? That's my favorite. It's my favorite cigar in the whole world. The Padron Anniversary Series. Have you been looking at my Instagram? Yeah, I bought a couple of those today. And yeah, weird names, wacky backy. No wacky backy. Yeah, I love Padron cigars. They're the anniversary stuff. I've actually never smoked just the regular cigars from regular Padrones. I'm always grabbed their anniversaries. So I don't know. If y'all had the regular one, both, either one. Yeah, I think I have both of those in my case in my humidor downstairs, and one of them is like the real expensive one. Is it the 90-year anniversary one, or I think it's been not today, but I think it's like a 38, $40 cigar or something. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting for somebody famous to come over. I'm not going to give that one to him unless it's like Slash. Then I'll have to give it to him. If he wants to smoke with me, I'll give him his choice. But yeah, I'm waiting for the special occasion, like another child or something. I don't know. So we'll see. It's gonna take something. It might be my safe queen for a long, long time. Hey, Dwayne, good to see you. Addicted to Blades. I don't know if I said hi, but hi. Good to see everybody. All right, let's see. Yeah, so like I was saying, let me look at my quick list here. All right, lettuce, cilantro. Oh no, it's a different list. Never mind. So, um, yeah, so the giveaways are all caught up. Got all the giveaways should be caught up. Wait a minute, there's one I didn't give away. Oh, crud, dadgummit, I lied to you. 80% of the giveaways. So 80% of the Wtfriday giveaways have been sent out. There was one I just now popped in my head. Whoever said they didn't have a cold steel the other night and sent me the email, haven't sent yours out. I don't think. I don't remember who it was. I have your email. You can speak up here if you want, but I'll go through and find the email if you don't want to speak up. Hey, Josh, can't say I was going to say thank you for the Pithmas. Hey, Merry Christmas, Strafe. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, send me an email and maybe I can get you something else. Maybe I can get you a Happy New Year's Pithmas thing. New Year. I don't know what we call that. Pithmas just rolls off the tongue. Um, Somebody name it for me. Maybe let's get somebody to name it for me. Okay, Marcos. Yeah, I knew it was one of the Marcos. I wasn't remember if it was Marco S or Marco no S. So I'll get your email. I'll get that out. I'll send it out with the ho ho giveaway stuff. Everybody, this is pretty cool too. Everybody from the ho ho giveaways, in fact, got back to me. So everybody's gonna get their stuff. We're gonna have to wait around for that. That's always good. It's always nice to have everything succinct and ready to go. And when it's succinct and ready to go, I'm right on it. It shouldn't take more than 3 or 4 weeks. So, no, I don't know. Who knows? It'll be out. It's going out. I'm gonna try to get out this weekend. I'm gonna try to get nailed tonight. If I can get my ADD supplements going with just enough of the hair of the dog, just tweak it just enough so I'm right at that focused tip of the mountain, I think I can get it done. I think so. All right, hangover mask. Yeah, we can do that. What else? Let's see. I didn't get anything this week. I got one thing in, and I totally forgot it downstairs, I think. Holy poop. I had one thing to talk about. I had one job, and I failed. No, I didn't. It's under my phone. All right. So I had a buddy. I was at arm wrestling practice about a week and a half ago, and a buddy of mine, he he's really cool when people come up to you and start talking about knives. And so one of the guys there, really tall guy, he's like 6'4". If I'm losing an inch on there, I apologize. But I think he's like 6'4". He's all ripped up. He's like 220, 6'4". And he's talking to me about his favorite EDC. He had like I think he had a CJRB or man, I've lost contact with so much of the knife world. But yeah, Craig Vincent, my verdict came in today and made me great. Not my court case, the knife sentence. Oh, hope the other verdict goes your way too. Was it murder? Uh, who knows? So, anyways, this guy, he says, air light. I love the air light, but what I haven't seen anybody really try to torture it. So I took that as a challenge and I bought me an air light. So what I'm gonna do, maybe tonight after I get off of here, depending on how much energy I have left, I'm going to just I'm not going to like what's that Joe dude? Joe something. Like one that destroys it, like shoots it and hangs it, and I'm not gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it like you might use it out. Like it's your last survival hope. You need it to bang through some wood. You need it to baton. You need it maybe to chop through a tree, that kind of stuff. Joe X, that's right. Joe X. And so I'm not gonna I'm gonna abuse it, but not stupidly abuse it. I'm gonna try and break it in a smart way, if that makes sense. And we're gonna see how much this holds up. I bet it holds up to I bet I can't break it without just totally smashing it with a hammer on the side of the G10 because cold steel, they're just almost indestructible. I've meant to try to destroy knives by them and ended up ganking my shoulder. So I think I'll do that tonight. I think I'll just might be too late to do it outside, but I'll take it to the media room, find the old TV tray of death, and give it a go. Stab it, chop it. Chug dude! No, you're not too late. Chug dude, I need your help. There's a guy at Blade Show, Texas last year, and he had these grippers on the table, and I think I don't know if they were Captains of Crush. They may have been the other brand, but he just sent me a text or an Instagram message. Hey, I'm going to have these grippers there again at Blade Show, Texas, and one of them is going to be if you close it, you get a knife. So I need some like instructions on how to get my hands. I know just maybe doing it or whatever, but so I broke out my Captains of Crush and I managed to get a two, but I barely got that thing. That was like, and then I tried it again. I couldn't get it. So if you got any tips, I know you got the three, which is insane. The three is insane. I don't even know if I can move the three. Maybe years ago, but yeah. So I need some tips on that. I really want to win the knife. Last year he said I had. I mean, he was only like 18, and he crushed it. But he had hands. He had hands like an orangutan. He had fingers like an orangutan with like thickness of a gorilla. So he had like the perfect hand for it. My hands are not so. I think I have the thickness and the strength of just my fingers. But I think you have a normal guy length on your fingers, if I'm not mistaken, unless you have abnormally long hands. I would really like your input on what I need to do to get that going. You got a weak number. Look, I wouldn't care. I would just say number 3. It's like if you beat Devin Larratt at the end of practice, I wouldn't add at the end of practice. I beat Devin Larratt. There you go. But that's the way I am. Yeah, that's what I thought by seeing your hands. They looked, yeah, they didn't look like abnormally gargantuan or anything. Just talk to Steve Austin. He might charge 6 million. Yeah, that's what I need. I need those mechanically bionicle fingers. No, 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 no. You just described one of my sisters. I hope I hope it wasn't the orangutan hands with the gorilla thickness. I hope that wasn't it. Maybe it was the petite, smallish hands. Wait, was that described? Was that the sister description? I hope that was it. I don't want to go too far into that. I'll let you go ahead and follow up on that. See? Ah, do. Hey, El Cap, good to see you. I owe you something. I think you're on a list for something. Were you a ho ho winner? I think yeah, you were the first ho ho winner. All right, cool. Yeah, the ho ho. I've already told everybody ho ho hasn't gone out yet. It'll go out soon, but everybody came in, and so it's all good. All right, what else going on? Let me look at my list here. Ho hos went out. All right, air light torture. Yeah, we're gonna beat that up. So Chug's gonna send me some tips tomorrow in email. Consists of how to set the gripper. I won't bore everyone here with the details. If you get a chance, go check Chug Dude. I don't know if his video's still up, but he closed. I don't know if y'all don't know anything about Captains of Crush. 3 is like a goal for normal human beings with super strength. Now, if you're a perfect specimen, you can, talk about the 4, but if you got the hands and the strength and everything, go 4 if possible. I think what 5 or 6 guys have done the 4, but the 3 is the goal for normal people, and he closed it, which is insane. It's a big deal. It's a big, huge deal. I would say if closing the 3 is probably like bench pressing, as far as in the bench press world, like bench pressing 500 pounds. So the 3 I'd say is equivalent on the gripping scale to a 500 bench. So yeah, amazing. Did you look for the Recon 1? Did not look for the Recon 1. I'm up here though. I'm up here now. And as soon as this is done, on I swear on Lynn Thompson's life, I will look for the Recon 1. May Lynn Thompson be struck dead. I will promise I will look for the Recon 1. I will, I promise, because nobody wants Lynn Thompson to go just yet. All right, let's see who else is in here. Dun, dun, dun. Jack Barron, good to see you. It was exactly the gorilla hands. Ah, oh, not good. Poor Craig's sister. Have you competed in any arm wrestling? If so, how did you do? I've competed in 2 tournaments, in 3 super matches, got smoked in the super matches, all 3 of them. And the tournament, one tournament, I got second left-handed in the Masters division, and I got third left-handed at the other one. So what happened was, and this is the honest God truth. So when I started arm wrestling about 5 years ago, I had set a goal. I was like, I just want to win a ribbon. I want to get in the top 10 in my weight class in the state, and I want to be the number 1 amateur in my weight class in the state. So I hit all those fairly easy or fairly early. I worked hard. It wasn't easy. So I worked real hard, got to those levels, and then I don't know if I took my foot off the gas because I still been working hard. I'm stronger than I was when I won all that stuff, but I just kind of wasn't as important, and I've kind of reset some goals. Excuse me, got the burps all of a sudden. Maybe it's the cocaine water. So I reset my goals for 2025, and so I got some new goals, and I'm going to work a little bit harder and maybe get some extra ribbons and getting some rankings back in that area. But yeah. Hey, Burr is here. Burr. All right. All right, let's see what else I got here. Y'all saw my Hatamoto I got for Christmas. I showed that to you on Christmas. Well, dang, Mr. Slash, bench press I had was 405 3 times. There's 4 plates. That's the dream. That's amazing. My best bench press ever was, well, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't want to seem like I'm bragging, but yeah, 405 is amazing. Back to you, bro. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, here I got. All right, is this weird? I don't got a lot of knife stuff to talk about, so I'm just gonna talk and then maybe let you guys go a little early. Let you guys have something you want to chime in on. But today I was at the store with my son and I was checking out. We had a bunch of chips, had some energy drinks from my other boy who's doing some studying. And there was this guy, he was sacking the groceries, and I'm a nice person at heart. And but he was, I'm old and scruffy and scary looking, I guess, in public. Not so much here 'cause I'm smiling a lot and joking. Y'all know me. I'm not threatening or anything. But there was this guy, and he had this magnificent, like, curly Jesus hair. Like, it was all, like, down his not real long, but, like, shoulder length, and, so I said, "Man, you have amazing hair." And he looked like, "Oh, okay, thank you." And I got the feeling like he thought I was, like, a lecherous old dude. So, I don't know. Is it just everybody nowadays can't take a compliment, or are there enough lecherous old dudes out there to definitely I think the internet maybe opened up the world to sickos, and now you can't be nice anymore. But anyways, I feel like a total tool, so I just kinda looked down at my chips the whole time while they scanned them in and like, "Hey, talk to you later." "Not no, I don't wanna talk to you later. I won't call you, I swear." "I ain't waiting out in the parking lot. Wait for you to get out with that flowing, beautiful hair." So, yeah, I felt like a total goofball, and I was like, "Man, this" I think that kid was like, "This guy's after me," and I ain't like that. So, I mean, there was once in college, but 2 items college. I'm just kidding. That was it. Don't show up at Blade Show looking for something. Don't show up at Blade Show unless you got, like, a Medford in your hand or something. Like, here, I will not compromise my principles for that. No, no, not for a Medford. Anyways, I seriously, I felt really, really bad and weird about that. So I asked my son, I said, "Do you think that was weird?" And he's like, "Yeah, that was kinda weird." Just know that when I was a kid or younger, 19, 17, somebody said, "Hey, nice hair," or something, as long as it wasn't like, "Hey, great glutes there on aisle 7," I'd have been okay. But this guy looked like, you know, he was hoping he had a safe room to head to. So, and then, oh man, I was at the pho. You guys know what pho is? PHO, pho soup, Vietnamese soup. So I was there getting my wife some dinner, and I had my little hold on, like my little pinchy glasses for my thing here. So I had them on there so I could read the menu. And then I heard the lady, there were two, oh, now I'm gonna break them. There were these two Vietnamese ladies, two cute Vietnamese ladies. They were nice. And I speaking of Vietnamese, and I heard glasses, and then so I looked up kind of, and she was like, and kind of with the pinch. So I was just trying to make conversation. So I said, "Hey, are you making fun of me?" And I said it with a smile, said it like that, and then they were just horrified. Like, "No, no." And she's like, "I don't understand the glasses and how they stay on." But she looked like, I was like, "Oh, you're making fun of me." So I had a bad social day today. It was a bad day socially. And so I just kind of looked down at the menu, pointed, and then went and sat down in my corner until she came back afraid and was like, "Here's your soup, sir. Please leave our establishment." So there was that. I just don't know how to deal with young people, I guess. Al says, "I literally just went to the mailbox and found my new Cold Steel Voyager. This thing's a beast. Thank you, sir." Hey, you're welcome. Thank you, Al. Thank you very much. Thank you for being part of this. Now you bring up the class of the joint. You bring up the resale value of the show. So I appreciate it. Josh, do you have a Caledonia Edge? Can you show it to us? It's on my radar, but as a newer Cold Steel fan, I think I'm obligated S35 Vienna Spada before I got the newer models. Thoughts? Let me see if I got my Caledonia Edge. Happens to be right here within shoulder wrenching distance. Let's check it out. All right, here we go. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so here's the Caledonia Edge. This is the new one with the fat carbon, the black. They don't open it left-handed ever. There you go. The 20 CV with a blackened blade. That's PVD, but that's not DLC, I don't think. So you got PVD. And for this blade, that's all you need. You don't need a DLC. PVD is going to be just fine. Super sharp. Of course, magnificently pokey and stabby. That's as far as it just depends on what you want to do. If you're looking for something that's just going to be a beast, yeah, you got to go with the Spada S35N. But if you're just looking for something classy, stylish, maybe something you can leave to the family when you hit the Rainbow Bridge or wherever you're going, this thing is really really nice, and I like this one better than the old one. Better steel. I like black. I don't know. So it just depends. Just depends on how much you want to spend and what you're looking at. But this is a great one. This is a great knife. All right, let's see. Jeremy says, I have long hair and have been complimented several times and thank the person. The younger generation are not very social and awkward with conversation face to face. Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, even with my sons. You see them out and talking to not adults, they're adults already with 19 and 21. But you see them talking to somebody my age, 40s, 35, 40, and it's a little bit awkward. So yeah, maybe I came in a little too strong for me. It's like an ugly guy, good looking guy matrix of how you can come on to people. So I gotta stay in my lane as far as just, what I say to people. Hey, go for what's happening, he says. We're just sitting here talking about how socially awkward I am. And Google thinks I'm talking to her on my phone. Do not look up alternative specs. So it got some extra Pippiscus and they appreciate it. Yeah, whoever appreciates it, that's awesome. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Pippas. I have a G10 Espada. G10 Espada is awesome. I think I have one sitting here. Are you talking about the XL? Yeah, I got the XL. Excellent. Excellent knife. As far as fun, man, hard to beat this for what you can get them for nowadays. I think they're going pretty inexpensive. Just a great one. That thing is a needlepoint knife. I like it. I'm not familiar with that model. Yeah, it's the Caledonia. It's a remake of a knife that they had made like 15 years ago, the custom series that they used to have. And I think they're going to be remaking all the custom series eventually. So, Jeremy says, in other words, Fabio thought you were flirting with him, and the Vietnamese thought you were going to break in half. Yeah, that's exactly what I got the feeling of. So I got to tone it down. Take this spot to Valhalla. Yeah, it's going with you there for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to leave it. You have to take it with you. Jeremy says I'm 41. So yeah. So you're that generation that understands what to do. 41, that's a millennial, right? 41, 83. I think that's me shit millennial. So the last what you call it, not born with the internet generation. Got my hands in a cold steel Spartan. That's the entry drug. That's the gateway drug for a lot of people to the XL stuff for cold steel is the Spartan because you can get it really inexpensively. That and the Voyager series, you got 50, $60. You can usually find those for a good deal and bam, you're hooked. Next thing you know, you're down there behind Walmart trying to score a spot of XL. That's how it worked with me. not behind Walmart, but yeah, I was on Craigslist. I was getting the Recon XL. I went out there to buy a American Lawman. I think y'all have heard this story, but so I got on Craigslist. He had American Lawman, and then just like a drug dealer, he popped open this towel and he had a couple Recon XLs, and that was it. I was done. Doug says, "Kids, I'm 53 and polite and respectful to everyone. That being said, I say and do whatever the hell I want because I've earned it." Yeah, yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about that. I think you should be able to say what you want in a respectful manner. That's what I try to do most of the time. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. I was so mad. I was so angry. Me and my wife, we went to Trans-Siberian Orchestra yesterday. If y'all have never been to that show, you like metal and you like Christmas, go see that. It was the most amazing show. But we'll talk about that later. The whole time there was this Nimrod in front of me like this. And so I'm behind him, so I'm looking over that shoulder. Well, you can't see me looking. I'm looking over that shoulder. So that's his left shoulder, trying to see the show. And if he don't have anything up, I can see about 75% of the stage without sneaking over to his other shoulder. And that's okay. So, but then he does this number and he's trying to record the show, and this takes out about 30% of the stage for me. I want to punch him in the back of his neck so bad. I was like, oh man, you inconsiderate. And it's all dark in there, and he's just throwing off the whole thing. I'm serious. I had to close my eyes. I had the goose fraba the whole time. I was like, goose fraba. And then the Nimrod, there was some stuff going on behind you. I don't know if you've been to those concerts and they'll send somebody up behind you. He starts turning around. And so now the whole the whole stage is blocked because he's way out like this, and then his head's in the way, like so. I know it sounds like and it is a rant. Be kind, be considerate. Don't break out your phones at the concert if you have to. You know, he could have just been down here like this, put it down, and got an upper shot, but he had to get that 4K widescreen, stick it on YouTube. Oh man, I haven't wanted to punch somebody in a long time. He was the one though. He was going to be the one that put me in jail. And the whole time I was like, how big is this guy? Can I take him? Yeah, I think I can take him. All right. But seriously, people, man, if they bring back the Cold Steel Black Rhino and the Raja one, man, I would love them to bring back I would love an affordable Black Rhino. That's the best shape of a blade, I think, of any of the Cold Steels. I hate how people can't just live in the moment, constantly having a photo and video everything. Yeah, yeah, it's just I know part of me being on social media and being, with Cold Steel, I have to do that. So I have to take my EDC pictures, and I like doing that. I like sharing with people, but just like stuff like that or concerts, different things, it's just tough. It's just like, yeah, if you got to do it, do it. If you got to, don't use your flash in a church. If it's a funeral, silly stuff like that we used to take for granted. You just try to be considerate. Yeah, so Doug said headbanging. Oh, this is my favorite song. Yeah, Carol the Bells. Hey, Daniel, good to see you. You're either a hermit living in a cave or you have a great heart and have no anger, or you're a criminal on the run. It's probably with Doug. It's probably a little bit of combination of all those. So, oh yeah, sorry to get that rant off, but man, and do any of y'all work security at big events like that? I'm telling you, it was as soon as that thing was over, about 5 minutes later, they started cutting off exits, closing up bathrooms, closing down escalators. And they're just like all shelving us out this one way, not the way you come in either. But everything else was amazing. Seriously, if y'all are into like 80s metal, screaming guitars, electric violins, fire, we were 25 rows back on the floor, and every time the fire went, you could feel the flames, you could feel the warmth. And it's not like in your head. because then they fired you from the back, and I didn't even know what's going on, and I felt the warmth from the back. So, yeah, it was a great show, and there wasn't, like, a bad seat in the house because they were just amazing. Josh, my older brother was a Navy chief who was in the Cold Steel back in the late '80s. I wasn't in the knives back then, but when he passed a few years ago, became a Cold Steel fan is the way I remember. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, it's a great reason to become a fan of anything is a memorial to somebody. I think that's cool. Yeah. I'm trying to think if I have any kind of a memorializing I've done with anything like that. Not really, but yeah. If I had something specific, yeah, that would be cool. All right, let's see here. Let me look at my list, make sure I've talked about everything I was supposed to talk about. Yeah. Okay. Got everything out of the way. Thinking anything cool in this week? Anybody get anything cool for Christmas? Any cool knives that you want to tell us about? No, that's the microphone. You can't take that up there. Okay, put it back over here. So yeah, if you got something cool for Christmas, let me know. Went out and spent way too much today on cigars. Oh, that was another thing today. The guy's like, "This is amazing cigar here. This is and I was wanting to get some cigars for my cousin and my uncle and my cousin's husband up in Missouri because I just found out recently that they like to get together and smoke. So I was gonna send him a couple, a nice cigar up there. So he opens up the super cabinet. He's like, "Yes, this one here." He doesn't talk like that, but I don't know how to do his accent. I think it's a Middle Eastern, and I didn't want to be racist or anything like that because my Middle Eastern turns into French, which morphs into something, and it just goes bad on me. So, anyways, we'll just pretend this is his voice. And so he opens up and he's like, "These are really good cigars. I smoked this one, and this one's here's $38, and this one here, this." And it had like these nice. He goes, "These are really hard to get. And these are $20 a piece." I said, "I'll take three because there was three people I was buying for." And he's like, "How about you take two?" And I was like, "What?" It's kind of like punched me in the stomach, and I was like, there's this confused look on my face. I'm sure. He said, "Look, I got to have these. I'd like to have." It basically wants more, to have them spread it out to the people that come in, so there's just not an empty box of amazing cigars. So I understood at that point. So if you're watching this, Uncle Jim, Coco, I know the other guy's not watching, but you could have had these amazing cigars, and now you're going to get what I send you. But with there three more amazing cigars coming your way, but yeah, not these three, because I only got two, and I don't want somebody to feel lesser and have the whole Cain and Abel thing, club him in the head, with the jawbone of an ass. I know I'm mixing up two Bible stories, but that's the way it was going to happen. Just a club with a club, hide the body, burn the foxes. You know what I'm talking about, Bible stuff. Maybe that's too strong of an energy drink. Maybe that's just too strong. I got the Cold Steel Black Sable for Christmas. Ooh, ooh, somebody loves you. Yeah, that's a great knife. Holy cow. I got a Hatamoto. Send me a picture of your Black Sable. I want to see it. Jimmy/YouTube@yahoo.com. Yeah. I had a great Christmas surprise from you with the extra hoe giveaway. I was stoked until you called your last name. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're the extra hoe. Number 4. That's awesome. All right, cool. Aging Room 101 Cuatro Nicaragua and Olivia E. Melanio are my go-to. Toro is my preferred shape or size. I wish to goodness I could remember what he sent. I know I got a couple Padrones. I always get a Padrone in there. Oh, and he had this Cohiba in a blue Cohiba Weller. Does that sound right? I don't know a lot about Cohiba. I really don't know a lot about cigars. I'm just kind of getting back into it. But he said this is the one. This is the one you want. So I got that chilling in the humidor. And well, I'll get some pictures and or names and bring them back next week when we talk about stuff. So, I got some gun cases from Bill Claus. Oh, Bill, that's a good one. He's a good dude. Got some Bill Claus something, something to celebrate the new year. Okay, let me think. I think I'm out. I think I'm good. If y'all are going to Blade Show, Texas, let us know because we're going to be planning some breakfast and stuff on that Saturday and maybe some dinners or get together, kind of like chill out, meet up for lunch kind of thing. And I really would like to meet the people I haven't met. So if you're anywhere near Texas or Oklahoma, maybe you want to drive in or something like that, we'd really like to just get everybody together. Got together with John and Jason and John's son last year. It was really cool. And I won't be tied to a booth this year. Cold Steel's not going to have a booth at Blade Show, Texas. So we'll be able to chill out, go see some stuff together, and get some get some food. It'll be awesome. I think Cold Steel models coming down the road. So much cool stuff coming. So much cool stuff. So I'm gonna be honest with you. This is honest to God. This I'm more excited about 2025 release from Cold Steel than I've been probably shoot. I can't think of being this excited about all the stuff coming out. Just the stuff that's gonna come out that's gonna make Cold Steel fans so happy. I'm super serious. I'm super, super serious. Good year for Cold Steel, and I'm amazing, amazing year. Just wait, just wait. I think in about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I'm gonna have Stick on here, Stickman, Beamer, however you know him, and one of the Cold Steel Mucky Mucks on here, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't talk about it, and I want to talk about it, but just know it's gonna be an exciting time, exciting year. All kind just such a good year. Such I just remembered something else. It's gonna be a great, great year for Cold Steel fans. All right, let's see. I'm only 30 minutes away. Tim, you got to come. At least come have breakfast with us. That would be awesome. Your subscribers are very thankful for your years of generosity, Jimmy Slash. I've been carrying a Trayback's wallet from you for years that I received for Christmas. Oh, that's awesome, Jeremy. Yeah, yeah. We're getting back into PIF this year a little deeper and trying to get back a little bit to what rolled the channel for a long time. Just I want to be back into that and get those happy joy feelings back. All right. I think I'm gonna let you guys go. We're about 40 minutes in. I want to keep you too long. And I will get all the ho giveaway stuff back to you guys. And if y'all need anything, hit me up, Jimmy/YouTube@yahoo.com. If you want to send me a picture of what you got for Christmas, you want to talk about it here, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, and it'll be awesome. I really appreciate y'all showing up. Thank you so much, and y'all have a really, really good weekend. I won't see you before New Year, so have a happy New Year, and we'll see you next Friday for sure. And talk to you later.